In a land not so different than our own, the Heartswell domain stands tall against the armies of darkness. Illuminated by a saintly individual, no darkness could pierce his light. Until the Great War, upheaval to the domain began, a battle between the forces of darkness and bringers of light. Amidst the battle, the brave, saintly individual thrusted into a dimensional portal, left to face a new world, alone.
Hey guys, this is lavaThor and welcome back to lavaCRAFT. Last week we were working on the minigame, and this week we are also working on the minigame. I have some people here to heckle me. Everyone say hi.
Oh.
That was pitiful, guys. Anyways, last week we had worked on the Nether area, and I completely finished that one today. Let me head over there without dying to the end, and I'll show off the end one next. Oh, got a chicken egg. Let me free cam here. So I did finish this off. It was basically done last time, but I just finished off the roof up here and the walls and did these little portals. As you can see, I did these little kind of with the purple glass to kind of make them look like they are sort of going through. So that is 100% done. Let me turn that off. Oh, hey, Shad. The next area was the end one, which, oh my gosh, this has been the worst. The bane of my existence. Not only did I go on vacation for a week, but I've had to deal with it. This has been more work than all the other ones combined. And the main reason is because of the walls, which aren't even done yet. I want to do tinted glass with these glowy stick rods, I forget their name, and black concrete. And I had to make it so like they go far enough down that when you fall, you die. So they had to go down, I think, 25 blocks, 24, 25. Hey, look, a chicken. And yeah, so that's that. But anyways, though, besides the pain of it being so difficult, the idea behind the end island ones is basically that there's parkour. It's who can die to parkour last. is the idea. I originally went through and started just placing these little islands. Actually, the first thing I placed was the ship, which is right here, which I got it to barely squeeze right in. It's just a one-to-one replica of a ship. I basically just took a ship, copy-pasted it in, but the hard way, and then I adjusted a few things on the ship. Let's see if I can get up there. So I have this little access ramp here with the ladder, so you can get up through there, and then I slightly adjusted the windows. As you can see, Dyson going through one, and you can go in and out through the windows here. So I added these ramps inside, and then obviously I couldn't put a light here because someone would steal that and it'd be gone forever. And then a few lights, because actually they're pretty dark in some spots. And then obviously the portal over here connects up as well, and you can go up on the top. It looks pretty nice. I really enjoy it. We have a few features. We have this central pillar over here, just like the central end island. The difference is I kind of made this one to a structure. You can go inside of it. It has multiple levels. You can go down, ouch, to the bottom here, and you can climb up, and you can climb up to the very top and kind of shoot out too. The top one's not as nice. It's just kind of a drop. But like for the Pale Oak Thief, that's going to have feather fall. It might be a good idea to like go up and get the drop on someone, or they're chasing after you. You're not going to take damage. You will. I don't know. Gives you some options. I think you can also jump. Oh, no, that would have been a death for me. But you can try and jump out and land in spots. But there's multiple routes to go on these little end islands. And Surge actually helped me out with this a bit, in making some better pathway stuff. Oh, here's the captain of the ship is right here. This is the chicken named Captain. He was in the boat, but he decided to abandon the boat and come out here. And he's been sitting here for 2 weeks straight pooping eggs. That's all he does. The eggs fall through the block, land down here on the bottom for some reason. Or he just poops out to the side. And that's literally all he does now. Yes, he is a male chicken that poops eggs. Don't ask. But moving on, we have these end islands, and the idea is that you can transverse multiple routes across. Hi, Rogue. Yes, I have lots of glow ink. I'll give you some in a minute. Hold on. And you can transverse across. You can go up. You can go down. And one thing I did was I used endstone to make sort of these broken roads here, as you can see. And I try to connect this like this road here goes over to here, to this one, and up to here. And so there's a little bit of pathways and semblance. The other thing I did is to the mushroom area. Let me hop over there without dying. Okay, over here we have a couple of entrances. Oh my gosh. Calm down, guys. Calm down! Is I kind of made, instead of portals, I did these little structures for end cities, and I think they look nice. There's one here, and if you come over here to the other mushroom spot, oof, just hop up on over here. This one over here as well is a little bit higher up, and it's basically the same thing. And I thought that was really nice to give it some structures. There's a little bit of an end cave over here at the top and the bottom of it. And I think I'm going to use this as the actual entrance from the hub and the class selection area. The biggest thing was just, like I said, all of this end void stuff. Now, in case you somehow survive the bottom, I do have a few pets here. They're just cornered up for now. And if you do survive the fall, they will kill you. And they've been renamed to the Void. So it'll say you were killed by the Void, which I think is a very nice touch. And then one of Captain's kids here is stuck under the glass. Oh yeah, over here. And he's been pooping out eggs constantly too. So he's just going to be a part of this from now on because I don't want to deal with him. Ooh, let me fly back up. But yeah, I got a little bit of work to do on this last wall here and a little bit of detail work. But it's basically done. Shad's been testing a bunch with me. Surge has tested a bit with me. And I think it feels nice. Now, I suck at it because the parkour is a little hard, and especially with like recording and shaders on, I'm really laggy. I'm really laggy. So I'm probably going to die a lot. But it'll be fun nonetheless.
I can neither confirm nor deny this.
But yeah, we got last things left is the mines area. I got to do a little detail work on the ceiling. The mushroom area, I got the whole ceiling to do, which honestly shouldn't be too much work. I'm just going to, you know, curve it out instead of being flat. The nether area should be 100% done. I don't think I need anything else. One other thing with the mushroom areas, I want to make a second cave that comes up to the spot, and I might do it down either in this water area or here if I get to that. And then with the end area, all I have left is that, where am I now? Is this one wall here to finish off, and I'm done. After we get those few details done, we'll have to make 2 entrances with class selection where you pick your class and you enter in. And then like we'll have a spot with the rules and stuff. And then one other thing is the mariner's not done. So I'll need to, what are you guys doing? I'll need to do a trident farm. And I gotta get all that done by this weekend because I'm actually a week behind on that. But yeah, that's my progress. That's my update. That's where I'm at. And I'm really excited to do this. The last thing I want to talk about is I want to go over kind of how the rules of being the champion is. Because if you're the champion of my game and the champion of the other people's games, whoever's the champion the most is like the Summer Wars server champion. For the way that to become champion of mine we'll start with a free-for-all match. We'll just opening day, whoever wants to join in, and whoever wins the match gets a point. Each week, you can issue a challenge to every member once. So I can issue a challenge to Surge once, to Dice once, Shad once. Now, whether or not I've issued a challenge, they can also issue a challenge back to me. So I can issue a challenge to Rogue once, and Rogue can issue a challenge once to me. Whoever wins the match gets a point. Whoever has the most points is champion. While you have the title of champion, you cannot gain points. You have to just defend them. While you can only issue a challenge to a person once, you can issue a challenge to a champion as many times as you want. When you issue a challenge, the person has within 5 days to find a suitable time that works for both of you. If he doesn't, he automatically loses the match. If you win a match against a champion, you gain a point. If the champion wins, he just holds his title. So that way it kind of has like a rubber band effect, a way for people that aren't as skilled or falling behind to catch back up quickly to create this sort of like fighting stance, which I really like. If there's a tie in the championship, whoever's been the champion the longest retains the title of champion for purposes. So you have to like pass him to get a point. But I'll have a book with the full rules for people to check out, and I will be maintaining it. I want to try and record at least all my matches and get videos of other people and really showcase the whole thing. We're going to run it for, I think, 2 months, maybe 3, and really get that. So that's probably what I'll be working on next is the Summer Wars. I do want to work on my temple some more. There's a lot of work I need to do on it. And then I think we were talking about a Halloween event coming up soon too, so keep an eye out for that. But that is the progress I've done, is just the End City update, which I really like. The parkour feels good. There's plenty of routes to go. It's very scary, as you can easily fall to your death. But then classes like the Wizard that has knockback, or the Pale Oak Thief that has Featherfall will have a lot more versatility. Or maybe potions and different things. So it's not just Barbarian or Shield is just going to dominate. There are definitely some alternatives and ways to do stuff. Look at this. You can jump right here on the bow. Woo! Okay, you guys have been waiting. Final thoughts before I cut out. What do you guys want to say?
Subscribe to the Lava Thor.